Hello, how are you, crafty mavens? It is Danny back here today, and I am getting ready to do a fall inspired layout. You just saw the inspiration piece, which I absolutely fell in love with. Um, I'm going to use a combination of last year's line by Simple Stories. I believe it was called Sweater Weather, and a newer line from this year from Echo Park, and it was by Lori Whitlock, and it's called The Story of Fall. And so I just mixed the two of them. That's a piece of Chamille's paper, and that was from Chamille's first line. And I also use my gilded paper stack. And then these kind of, I don't know what the texture is. What would you say, like maybe raffia or burlap? Maybe burlap. I think it has two in a package, two or three, and I got them from Hobby Lobby, and it's by their brand. I think it's called the Paper Studios. And they were a really good price, and I just thought they were different. I liked them, so I decided to use those. This wood grain is from that gilded paper stack that is from Joann's, and I did show it to you. Let's see, and I'm just trimming them, and then I knew I wanted to put the orange paper behind it, give it like a nice border all around. And also I did that, I left the paper whole, which I know probably kills a lot of you guys, actually kills me too, but when I do any kind of mixed media, I like to leave the page behind it, I like to leave it full, just to give it a really nice solid background, because sometimes it'll warp a little bit. And then I got some of my gelatos out, and I'm going to use this really pretty green, I think like a pink, a light orange, and and like a purple. Because if you noticed in the inspiration piece, that I showed in the beginning, it has little touches of like pink and purple. Very faint, but you definitely pick up on it, and I just thought it was really pretty and kind of a twist to what you normally think of for fall. So I'm using my little, I use that little tool to get kind of bigger chunks off of it, because I really want the color to mix and, just really be able to change the white modeling paste to that color. And this is my modeling paste, and it's by Golden, and I think I either got that at Michael's or Joann's. I believe they both sell it, and so that way it'll give it a really nice texture, a raised effect. Let's see. Just going to take a few moments to mix them all up. And anyway, I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Hope you're all having an awesome October. It's so flying by. I have to say, I've been having some technical difficulties with my computer, so I'm just super, super excited that this seems to be working. I'm sure we've all went through it at some point or another. I've had my fair share of computer issues, so I'm just right now keep my fingers crossed, because it seems to be cooperating, and so I'm very excited. And let's see, I'm down to my last color. It's like a purple, and I think I mix a tiny bit of the pink in, because it just seems a little too purple, if that makes any sense. So I'm pretty sure I put a little bit of the pink in there just to, yep, there we go. Just to get it, I don't know, to try and match that inspiration piece, the color purple that was in it, and it looks a lot better. It looks a lot more like the inspiration piece. So I'm happy with those. And I knew I wanted to do it just randomly on the outskirts of the page. So, and for once, I actually pulled my mat out. I don't know why, I always seem to forget, but I pulled my mat out so it didn't bother me if it went over. I could easily clean it up afterwards. So I'm just doing random, little pieces on the, like 2 on each side, and I'm going to put a tiny bit, I believe, a little bit in the middle of the page. And so I've got the light orange on there, the pink and the purple, and the kind of teal turquoise color. And again, no rhyme to this madness. It was just something I thought would look cool and add a little bit of texture and color to my layout. And then I just went ahead and let it dry naturally, because I find that if you can let it dry naturally, it doesn't buckle as much, doesn't warp your paper as much. So I'm back, and I'm going to put some of this, what is this one called? Sorry about that, I don't have it right in front of me. It's one of the newer colors from Tim Holtz, and I'm trying to think of it. Oh, it's called Abandoned Coral, and it's one of his newer colors from the Distress Inks, and I love it. It's so pretty. So I just did that all around the edges. And to see the white at the top and the bottom, like I purposely used a baby wipe to kind of get it to rip in a sense, like tear away some of that of the wood grain, if that makes sense. I kind of wanted that touch of white in there because a lot of the stickers I'm going to be using have the white edge. Plus I was going to leave the white edge around my pictures, as you can see here. So I knew I wanted to bring in a touch of white. So that's what I did, and it worked really, really great with the baby wipe. Just took off a little bit of the top layer. Kind of almost gives it a ripped look or ripped effect. And therefore, when I start adding the stickers and my pictures, that little pop of white, I don't know, I just think it really made the whole layout kind of more cohesive. And this is my cutie patootie little nephew. Yes, you can tell I'm madly in love with this child. Oh my goodness. In these two pictures you can't tell, but he has like blonde curly hair, and it is just, oh, it's so cute. He got the curls from the Yarbrough side, and so he's wearing a hat in both, so you don't notice it, but he's still such a doll. So his name is Sawyer, and he's my youngest sister's baby, her only child, and he is so cute. I swear this kid should, like, I know a lot of people, we like think that they're the cutest, and we're biased, of course, but he has such a personality. I love scrapbooking him. He does these little news anchors, and it just cracks me up. I mean, anyway, he lights my light. I'm like, he's such a doll. This is a piece of paper from the new Echo Park line by Lori Whitlock, this called The Story of Fall, and one side was this really soft blue that was kind of, there's touches of it in the line, and then the other side had that multicolored polka dot, and I went back and forth, but when I was looking at it, I just really felt like the soft blue, that lighter soft blue, I just felt like it really made my pictures pop, and I think I'm going to edge it with the, I always want to say cracked pistachio, but it's not. It is peacock feathers, I believe. Nope, I'm wrong again. Sorry. And I showed it to you right there. It's Mermaid Lagoon. Again, it's one of the newer colors, and it was perfect to edge the back of my, I don't know what we do call that, like your base for your layers. I don't think I did as many, I don't do as many layers. I just pretty much did that. I did the doily and then that piece, and normally I would do more layers, but I just decided I wanted to kind of layer up the stickers. I'm just showing you, I use my EK powder tool. I think it's EK Success, yeah, powder tool, to take the sticky off so I can look and see where I liked it. I'm going to get out the pop dots and go crazy. Some are thicker. These ones are my thickest ones that raise it up the most. And then I'll use the black ones, you'll see in a minute, and those are thinner so they don't raise it. So there's different levels. So some is higher than others, if that makes sense. So there's different, basically different layers. And let's see, and I really like the boots, and I knew I wanted to put them somewhere, and I know I'm going to pop dot the top of it. Yeah, like the top of each boot. Again, just to give it a little bit more movement. I don't know what I did before the invention of pop dots. Because I definitely love my pages more now that I have, since I started using pop dots, which it's been many, many years, but I still have books from long ago where there wasn't, or I didn't know of pop dots, so they seem much more flat, and I like the ones with dimension a lot better. That's just a strip, and I just ripped it off. I just wanted to bring another element into it. Let's see, and then I'm going to go for the words. I love using the word stickers, just because I didn't know for sure if I wanted to do like a journal, do journaling, because I journal a lot on my albums, but every now and then I just kind of like to do a title and use like the little word stickers kind of as, in place of actual journaling. So I really love this banner, and I knew I wanted to use it in the upper left-hand corner. And just put a couple pop dots on it, again, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And of course, I love this little fox. I've been dying to use this guy since I got it last year. I can't believe I didn't. I'm shocked. I was shocked that I didn't already use it. And he is so stinking cute. I don't know what it is about little cute foxes. I love the motif. I just think it is so darling. And I love that thankful that I used, just how it was already rounded, and I just thought that was perfect to wrap it around, the doily. I just thought it was a really neat placement for the title, and it was, and it just flowed and worked perfectly, the round, how it's rounded. Here I am going with my ADHD because I started to do my title, and then something else popped in my head and I left my title and started working on a different cluster. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do have ADHD, and this is how I scrap. I like jump around, and I knew I wasn't going to forget what I wanted to title it, so I didn't. So I just went and started messing with my other little cluster at the bottom. Now I'm going to come back and finish my title. You guys are probably like, so thankful? So very thankful. And I really love that cursive writing. That is just, I just think it's so cute. Because I don't have too many alphabets that are in cursive. I don't think they make that many of them. If they do, I just don't own many of them. So I really liked it. I'm still playing with the sticker sheet. This is from the sweater weather, which was the simple stories from last year. And I'm going to mix some of that again, of course, with the Echo Park sticker, 12 by 12 sticker. And I love all these, so super cute. So what I end up putting on when all's said and done, it says piles of smiles, fall family fun, hey there pumpkin, warm hands, warm heart, give thanks, autumn fun this way. And that's where the arrow points to the picture at the bottom. And I'm not done, but you will see, and I really love how it turns out. And then I liked this little birdie, and I did it like, I think I cut like a pop dot just to put a little piece on his head so it looked like his head's kind of raised, but the body's flat with the title. And I'm still finishing up all the little signs that I put in place of actual journaling. And I love these little word stickers. They just add so much to a layout. Even if you are going to journal, I just think it's really cool and neat. I really like putting some kind of journaling in, or like I like different titles or subtitles, and definitely the little word stickers. I definitely like what they add to most pages, regardless of whether whether I'm going to do some handwritten journaling, which is what I usually do, but I just decided that I really liked it and it said enough, and didn't add any more journaling to this page. It was so fun to do a fall layout. I just absolutely love the inspiration piece. Hope you guys are all enjoying the Crafty Maven Getaway. I love it so much. So many just different ideas that you can get from this from this channel. And if you guys do want to see some more of my layouts, personal, like go to my actual YouTube channel, I will leave a link below so you can just click on the link and find my channel easily. My real name is Dannielle Brown, and there are a lot of Dannielle Browns out there, so it's just best if you click on the link if you want to find me. I'm still adding. I add this cute little arrow, and I put it up one side of it on a pop dot, and then the rest lays flat. I think I'm done, and then I realized that I forgot to add some enamel dots and some enamel shapes. They're from the Doodlebug, and that's from this year's line. I'm not positive what it's called, maybe Bits of Fall.